Ba-ba-da-ba. Willkommen. I have first things first. I think you won't see that stutter anymore. And with that I mean that the frame freezes and then it glitches out and then it comes back up again. I think that that's probably because of the keyframes. So I've adjusted that to 2 seconds as per YouTube recommendations. And I doubled my bitrate, so let's see. Bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, one moment. Minimize that. There we go. Leg EAF intro sequence. So yes, we will see how much better the stream is. This is our first test, I guess. Yes. I will quickly check how that looks like. Hey, that looks pretty shit. And stuttery. What does my OBS say? No drop frames. I am going to stop the preview. And I'm gonna have it positioned like that so I can see the stats. I can see that color thing. It's currently slightly, oh no, it's green, or slightly yellowish. CPU 58%. Ooh. Question is, can I change that on the fly? Fast, apply. And it dropped to 17%. We're back to 25% now, we're moving. 56%, 53%. Okay, whatever. We seem to be utilizing my PC at least. Any Brahmin? No Brahmin. First of all, let's what? Ah, there. Favorite that, put that there. Favorite that rifle up there, I guess. I need like a proper stealth melee weapon, like a knife or switchblade or something. But yes, electrified bat. I have no idea. Oh well. So yes, I've done literally nothing again. And here we see one of the prominent bugs with this game. I don't think this will fix it either. Oh my god, it did! So that's why everyone put switches on their contraptions. It's to fix their belts. Oh my god. Bethesda. Really? Really? quickly. Anyway. I have 4 fusion cores. I guess I could sacrifice one to this armor here. I mean, I could always take it out. So... there we go. If I ever need it, here it is. If I remember, it's pretty damaged. Yeah. Speaking of, let's fix that for some 4 health kick. I think we get XP from this? No, apparently not. Yeah, okay. There we go. Full health power armor, if we need it. It's only a T45. And I don't think we can upgrade much of it, no. Ooh. I need as much XP as possible. I just need like loads of XP, that's kind of what I feel. Let's take a rat away and sleep for an hour. Can barely see. Doesn't matter. Full health! Hooray! Well rested. That's a good thing. That means we get more XP, I think. Also, I'm just going to look quickly on my phone for what is available. Let's see. What do we have? I'd never... oh yeah, there it is. I did discover that and that. I missed something here though, what's that? Skyline's Flight 1981 wreck. It's a point of interest, not a marked location. Okay. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, that's the 2 lakes and the tower. There's another point of interest up here. What's that? Recon Bunker Theta. You might want to go there. Do we have more? What's that? It's a farm. Then we have... there's a farm. Oh, that's it, yes. That's the thing there. I think. Big Heart Banks, yes. What's that? There's an insane asylum right next to Lynn Woods here, apparently. That I missed. Yeah, I remember that. I saw the icon, but I never went to it. So that's right about there. There's also a settlement kind of near underneath there, on the other side of the lake, right here. A slog, whatever that is. Crystal Cottage, yeah. Tell you what, I'll go to Linwoods. Wait, they didn't say cleared, so I didn't. So there were more than 3 raiders there. Okay, there might actually not be anyone here. Also, I never went here. Bottles of beer, bottles of beer. Oh, there's something here.
Piece of candy.
Or not. Winwood's chest key. There was a key here. Ah.
Piece of candy. Piece of candy. Piece of candy.
There's absolutely nothing going on, I promise. What's happening? Oh my god, what did I start?
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
What are they shooting at?
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
A death claw. I summoned a death claw?